Big shout out to Squarespace for sponsoring this video.
Going on a road trip. Hop in.
All right, sick. It's hard to like drive and look, you know, like, because you have to like survey, but you have to keep your eyes on the road. I've heard like Kern Adelberg talk about driving until you see something and then pulling off, but it's like, and that's what you do, but like seeing it is so tough. You can maybe film from here. Cool. What's up, man? How's it going? Good. Can I take your portrait? I just saw you guys walking. I drive from Toronto to New York, and I like meeting people, and specifically dogs. I love seeing like meet. He. Hi. Oh, you're friendly. You smell my dog. Hi. Oh, oh, hello. Can I take your guys' portrait? Yeah, cool. What does your shirt say? Thank you for. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Leave that open. Sapphire.
Sit.
Hi. Oh, what's this? Nice. Let's see.
It's super nosy.
I love it. Oh, amazing. Got it. Thanks, man. You want me to send it to you? Yeah. Free. Nice to meet you. Bye, Sapphire. See ya. Let's see. Nice. Oh, that's good. I like that. I think the next stop, you know what? I never know what the next stop is. I usually am looking right, like all these homes here. The dog and like just that setup is like so nice. They just look like they're having a good day. Hi, my name's Andrew. Hi, I'm a photographer. I drive from Toronto to New York, and I just like kind of pull off when I see people, and I like take photos. I'm like a family photographer. I shoot weddings, a documentary photographer. I was just driving by, and I just saw you guys sitting here, and it was so colorful, and the shirt, and like everything just looks so nice. And like, if you want photos, like if you guys want, I can take some photos and send them to you. I can give you my card too if you want to check it out.
No, that's okay, but that's really sweet, but it's okay.
Yeah, no, you sure? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem, no worries. I always just like to come and ask, you know, and
yeah,
sometimes it's no, sometimes it's yes, so all good.
Yeah.
Okay,
cool.
well, have a great rest of your day.
Well. Thank
Yeah,
you.
take care. Wah, wah, wah.
No go?
It's a no. Super nice. I love that. I love when people are super nice, but it's a no. Right? It's also so awkward sometimes when it's a long driveway like that and you got to walk up it and they're like, what is going on here? And there's just this standoff of like 15 seconds of me like coming onto someone's property. And it's so hard because I'm like trying to like exude positivity and like let someone's guard down because it's, you know, it's 2025 and like people are weird and it's like how do you get someone's guard down from a distance? And I think what I've learned is like a wave is like so simple and like smiling and.
So we're in Danville right now. This is a town.
Dansville.
Dansville.
Yeah.
This is a town that you've, like one of your checkpoints.
Yeah, definitely a checkpoint.
How often are you going to your checkpoints along the route versus just towns that you see?
Like taking a chance?
Yeah.
Like I always hit the main ones. So Dansville, Elmira. What else? There was Homer. There's Binghamton. Yeah, it's just like, it's a good, like I like the chances in these towns. And yeah, it's just like every time I have to pull off. And specifically in this one, the last time I was here, I like met this family called the Littles, and they're not so little. There was like 8 kids, and it was one of those things where I was leaving because I did all this zigzagging through the neighborhood and it was nothing, and I was just going back to the highway, and it was like one of the last stops. like last streets before the highway, and I saw them all outside, like it's a trampoline. They were playing basketball. Kid was riding around on like a moped, like motorcycle type thing, and I was like, oh, okay, perfect. So last time I was coming through here, I stopped by the house again, but it was Mother's Day, and there was just like no cars, and they weren't home. So I'm gonna try to swing past there again and just take the chance. I emailed the mom this morning, just letting her know that I'm gonna be rolling through again, and if she had any interest in me coming by. I haven't heard back, but she does have 8 kids, so she's probably got other things going on. But hopefully they're just, hanging out outside again. Right here, I met this old guy named Richard. He looked so cool. He was like dressed really well, and he was like telling me all about how he's like, his mom was one of 12 kids, and how his grandmother has 69 grandchildren. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, what's this? All right, there's something here. Oh yeah, there's something here. I'm gonna do it. Oh my God, look at that right there. Hi, how's it going?
I've seen you before.
You have?
What's up?
How's it going? What's up?
I have seen you before.
Yeah, what was your name again?
My cousin.
Yeah, that was your cousin?
Yeah.
This is Adelina.
Hi, Adelina. You remember me? Hi. My name's Andrew. I'm
Chris, how we doing?
Chris, I'm good, man. How are you?
Excellent.
Good.
Paul, how we
These
doing?
are
Chris.
my parents.
These are your parents?
That's my daughter.
Did you ever see the photos I sent?
I did not.
Oh.
There was photos sent where?
Yeah, I sent them to your
to her.
cousins.
Addie, did you
edit?
see them?
I think I showed you when I was taking it. Yeah, do you
What
want
do you guys do? Take photos and shit? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm like a documentary photographer, street photographer.
Okay.
I shoot family photography.
Okay.
I shoot weddings. But right now, like I'm doing this project. It's like, actually not right now. It's like over the last 3 years, I just drive from Toronto to New York, and I pull off. I meet people, take photos, send them to them, and that's literally what happened last time. Like with Haley and Dakota. Yeah, and they were chilling.
That's probably why Haley texted said she wanted family photos then.
There it is. Yeah, there it is.
We got a bunch of kids. I got, where's Vinny? Still digging? I got my son Vincent over here.
Where's Vincent?
If you come this way.
Yeah. Oh, I remember you.
That's my son.
Hi.
Probably, if Addie was there, he was
Oh,
there
Addie
too.
was there. Oh, yeah.
Vinny was over there too.
Yep. Vinny, what's up? You remember me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were on the trampoline last time I saw you.
Yeah.
Do you want to see the picture?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Show my daddy the pictures
Okay.
of us.
He probably doesn't have them right
No,
now.
I do. I got him. Yeah, let me show you.
Yeah,
This one's cool.
They're but don't touch stuff, Bo, because it's probably very expensive.
No, it's okay. Here, watch. Just watch the lens. What's your dog's name again?
Diamond.
Diamond. Wait, Vincent, step back. Walk it.
Okay.
Step back there.
Okay.
Step.
Come here. Watch, he wants to show you something.
Yeah.
Diamond, here.
Good girl.
Sit. There, good girl. Good girl.
Hi. Oh, you're so sweet.
I see my.
Yeah. Hi, Diamond. You're so
I see my
sweet.
pictures.
Yeah, here, look, I'll show you.
A baby,
Yeah, show
bro.
dad when
Okay.
we're at
All right.
I see.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you had Evelina down there too?
Yeah.
My youngest
I see.
daughter.
And
Look at this one.
Daddy,
Hell yeah. You see it, boy?
picture with dad.
With this one? Yeah, I will. Hold on.
Taking a picture of you, boy.
Dude, what? You got some dirt on your chin?
Do you want to see another picture?
That's all right.
A video of me.
That's a
doing
real
that with
him.
the
He's
camera?
dirty more than he's clean. He's a true
Hi.
boy. Yeah. We're
Yeah.
outside
I'm
nonstop.
taking
True boys.
a video of this.
You want to take a picture? Here, take a
They
picture
got
of your sister.
camper
Take a
out
picture
back. They
of.
go
You press that
camping
button.
Out back. They got big
There you go.
old tree house. They hang out.
Yeah, take that. Shoot that right there. That
Oh,
button.
yeah. We're outside. We don't stop.
Boom.
Okay, I want you to take a video of me with this dump.
Okay, let's do it. Nice. Okay, do it one more time. Adelina? It's Adelina, right?
Yeah, I take it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Take it right now.
Vinny.
Press it.
Be careful.
Take it. Wait, look at the look. Your dog's digging a hole.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's getting it in right now.
Tell me when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Get it, guys.
Hi, Diamond. Wait, Adelina. Yeah, keep coming. What are you digging for?
A bunny.
A bunny? There's a bunny down there?
Yeah.
Where is it?
I showed you.
What's this shirt? Oh, can I take? Let's see. Hell yeah. Can you here? Take a sip. Take a sip. Wait. Yeah. Yeah.
Drinking, Dave. Attaboy.
Hey, there it is.
That's our neighbor Dave. He's like the kids. The kids come over here all the time. Now, so we
Hold on.
back and we'd have whole,
Vinny, look here.
like, car
Move your hair. Your hair is your car's
house over here, a house
nice.
over here, a store over here.
Okay, ready?
Ready?
Oh yeah. Hold on, wait.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. All right, let's see it. Hi. Hello. Hi. Wait, Vinny. Vinny, yeah, look here. Vinny. Nice. Wow. You.
That's a fact. Oh yeah. I can,
Hold on.
With him,
Hold on, wait.
definitely. Not
Stay
as
there.
much with you, but with him.
Vinny.
Oh, okay. Oh, I can definitely hear it. That's a fact.
Hold on. Wait, Adelina, move this way a bit.
When I lived in
Nice.
Diamond,
Hi.
Get over here. When I lived in Canada, I didn't
Reach here.
understand what the A was.
What's this?
I used to say P.
Abby.
Maybe like
Adelina, move forward. Adelina.
That's what came after A in my
You're backing me up.
coming to say hi.
Hi. Let's give me a high five.
She's not giving up.
Wait, so what's that kind of camera?
This one is a digital camera.
She'll go get it. Oh yeah, it definitely will.
Hey, are you ready to take the video?
Hold on.
Baby, man.
I am in a second.
Wants to play and be good.
Hold on. I'm trying to get Diamond in it. Diamond. Oh yeah. That's so cool. Where's all the air in it? Oh, there you go.
The dog done fucking spit it all out. There ain't a ball we got that ain't popped. It done turned into hers.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do
Can
it.
you take?
There was the whole downstairs was a bar with like a poker case was, and upstairs was the rooms the prostitutes used to take everybody.
Run. Do it. Go by here. Oh wow. Hi. Hey. Oh wow. You guys are so cool.
You ain't never been downstairs?
No stranger danger with that.
Oh fuck it. There's 100.
Yeah. That's so cool. Yeah. Check it out. That's you back there. See it?
He's turning around.
It is on. You can't see it? Look at it. That's you right there. Whoa, that's a red truck.
Yep, a fire.
How many trucks do you have?
Almost 3, I think.
Almost 3?
Roger.
Elliot. Elliot.
Oh yeah, well then that's probably what I like. Cause you get like $3 a tire.
Hi, Elliot.
What are you doing? Oh, mama. What are you doing?
Say cheese. Keep coming, Vinny.
Come on, boy.
Nice. Do you want that thing to go faster or do you like how fast it goes? You want to go faster? Yeah.
Oh yeah. We got a big ass trampoline out back that they get jumping on, boy. He gets crazy.
You got a trampoline?
Oh,
You guys want to go on the trampoline? This is it. For me. This is like, this is the payoff. Yeah. All those stops? Yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh, you're going to get them. Oh, you'll get them. Hold on. Hold on. Nice. This is a Polaroid. You know what a Polaroid is? Yeah, in a second.
It's done for me.
You want to see what I can do?
I can. Yeah, let's see it. Come here, Adelina.
Trying to do something and it's not.
No film.
Well, it looks like it's snapped.
Let's try it again. Vinny, come sit here again.
Yeah.
Okay, ready, Adelina? Come, go for it. Nice. That's cool. Let's see
Watch
it.
me.
Oh, that's really cool. Look at that.
Watch me. Oh, yeah. Hey, watch.
I'll watch you.
You've seen us today.
Yeah.
Now you're going to come back to us someday else.
Yeah, sometime soon. Whoa, that's cool. Okay, yeah, do that again, Vinny. Do that again, Vinny. Look up here.
I only got 2.
Whoa, that's cool. Stay like that. Look up here, Vinny. Okay, hang. Look, Vinny. Oh, wow.
Get up there, sissy. Yeah, Addie, stay hanging. Vinny, get up there. Hang with Sissy.
Come on, go ahead.
Look here. All right, Vinny, now look here.
Now look at him.
Look.
Nice.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good thing she could.
You have my number and everything, so.
She'll definitely be getting a hold of you. She's
Okay. I love it.
I love to meet you
Love
guys,
it. Hey,
bro.
man. Chris,
You guys
great to
have
meet
a
you, man. Great to
wonderful
meet
day,
you.
man. Anytime, you guys are welcome whenever, bro.
Okay, perfect.
And if you really need a night, you can stay the fucking night. We got campers and everything.
Oh, I'll take you up on that.
Anytime.
I promise you I'll take you up on that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, camera here.
Yeah, I should
Don't
bring
wanna
that
lose
with me, right?
Don't wanna
No.
lose that.
Amazing. Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys say bye.
Bye.
Hey, say bye, Bobby.
Bye. Have a good one, guys. Take care. I mean. Wow. That was good. Oh my God, that was so much fun. Holy hell.
Listen.
Hey. No, dude. No.
Pictures. I don't
Chris,
care.
Chris,
Listen,
Chris.
go get dinner on me, something.
not
I don't care
about
what
that.
you.
It's not about that,
It is
man.
about that for me, though. You guys are over here doing your shit, bro.
I appreciate you,
If I
man.
had more, I'd give more,
Dude,
bro. I got
hey,
a bunch
Chris.
of kids.
Hey, man,
Go get dinner
I
on
really
me,
appreciate
whatever
that.
you gotta
It's
do.
going to gas. It's going to gas. You're the
Beautiful
man.
thing.
You're
Put
the
it in
man.
there, bro.
I'll be back. I'll be
You guys
back.
have a wonderful day.
Take care,
I'm
Chris.
here. You're welcome anytime.
You're the best, man. Thanks, Chris. Bye. That's so like. What are the odds though that like we run into the same family, not the exact same family, but the cousins, same kids, the three of them. Sometimes they reach out, sometimes they don't, and it's like if they don't, they will. They will for sure reach out. But like I've missed out on so many like future potential, experiences like that with people because they just don't reach out, and that's fine. But like something like this seems like more like a long-term, for the next however many years where I'm going to be going back and forth to New York, they're always going to be living there. 10 years worth of traveling and watching, Adelina grow up and Vinny, who's so cool. I love when kids want to see what it looks like because you show them and they get a sense of like, the more fun I have, the cooler and the funnier or the funner, if that's a word, the photo is going to be. You get their collaboration and then you're in it together. And it's just like, oh man, it's like, I have so much fun doing that. It's, oh man, that's like, that. It's such a rush when that's going on because it's like, I can't take enough pictures. Like there's not I don't have enough, there's not enough shutter accutations that I can do because it's all good. Like everything happening so fast and it's just like, I just want to get all of it.
So like that, so you can't take enough photos when you feel out, when you leave, when you stop.
Yeah, I think I take off. I think it gets to the point where the kids kind of are getting like, when it starts to get a little too overwhelmed. And to be honest, I think it has to do with like my social, like my tank, when I feel like when that gets full and I'm like, okay, like I got it. And the photos, if I take like a bunch in a row and it's just like, I feel like I'm not getting anything anymore. I feel like that's when I know, okay, I don't want to overstay my welcome here.
So you're gonna go home, scan these, and then bring them back? Or
Yeah.
What's the plan with these?
Yeah, like I'll scan them. That's good. I'll scan them, send them like in a Dropbox link to them, and then like next time I roll through, bring the physicals because I have no real need or use for the physicals, and I think just having that for them is way more valuable than me having it. We're gonna get something here. I can feel it. Also, in these small towns, American flags are so common. Like it's really crazy how many American flags you see. What's this guy doing? Let's try it. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Hi. Good, how you doing? Good. Question for you. What's your dog's name?
Chiller.
Chiller?
Yeah, he hates people. Every time since I got these COVID shots,
Oh yeah?
my memory getting worse.
Oh no, oh no.
Day.
How old are you now?
Huh?
How old are you now?
75.
Okay, you look good for 75. Can I take a portrait for you and Chiller?
You want me to bring it down here on a leash?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Do you ever sit on your swing here?
Yeah, I made it. I built that.
Do you want to sit on it? I can take a photo of you guys sitting on the swing?
If you want.
Yeah, let's do that. Hi, Chiller. Hi, Chiller. Oh, hi. Hi. Oh, she's sweet. Hi.
She doesn't run to a cat. That's
Hi. Oh, she's so sweet. Oh, she's strong too, huh?
Oh, she's very.
Oh, yeah. Hi. Oh, you see the cat? The cat just chilling. Hold on.
Go on, Mama Cat. Get out of here. She's got next door 30 cats. Hey.
Wait, next door?
30 cats? Yeah.
Oh my God. Hey, what's the cat's? Do you know the cat's name? Probably not, right?
What's that? The cat's name?
Yeah. No.
I call her Mama Cat.
Mama cat.
Mama Cat.
Let's yeah. Okay, let's do like just like a swing photo and then
Yeah, we'll go to swing.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Or what were you saying is in the back?
That's my museum.
Okay, let's go to the museum.
Museum of junk.
Modern art.
You know what? Everybody drops their stuff here, and I can't say no because.
Okay. What was your name again?
Togedy.
Togedy.
My name is Joe. That's Togi.
Oh, Joe. Togi.
She's named after
Togedy.
a mountain pass in Idaho.
Hi. Oh, she's sweet. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, just
Picture her.
no, just both of you. Yeah, just post up right here. Does she sit? Can you get her to sit?
Not a cave.
Togi. Hey, you want a treat? You want a treat? Here, Joe. Take my card.
You want
my
a
card?
picture of the swing I built?
Okay. Okay, Joe, let's get you just looking back here.
Like this?
Yeah, look back here at the camera. Togi. Hold on, yeah, stay like that. Hold on. Let me see. Togi. Hey, Togi, look. She's so concerned about the cats. Love it. Togi.
There's one right there. Look at it. There's one.
Hi, oh, you're friendly. Stay there. Oh, hi. Oh, no, stay there.
I was in country for 3 weeks, right? Still in a base camp.
Well, what are you doing up there?
You can't ever
What are you doing up there? You're adventurous?
She eats a lot of.
She's up there. Yeah, let's see. That's you?
Yeah.
Hold on, stay there.
That big hole is where the mortar hit.
Oh, it went dark. Oh, there it is.
Yep. The tail fit, the mortar landed over my bunk.
Oh my God.
You made a bunker on the outside in case it. Well, this thing went right on in. I'm going,
Oh my God.
ain't nothing gonna happen to me, and that's just the way I took it after that. It was.
Yeah.
That's what they wanted to do with her. No, we weren't gonna do that with her. But down in Niagara Falls, they had these puppies, and she was.
I think I got it.
Huh?
Amazing. Yeah. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
You have my card, so
Yeah.
you use email?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah. Send me an email and I'll send you these pictures, okay?
Okay.
Okay, beautiful.
Thanks,
Thank you
man.
so much. Appreciate your
You
time,
too.
man. Best case scenario. Best case scenario for that. Great guy too. Things like that happens, because they know, I don't know. It's a weird energy thing where it's like, that cat was similar to the kids where they inject their own thing into it. I don't think so. Not this one. And it's a lot of the time too, I'm like, do I push my luck? Do I keep sticking around? Seems kind of unfriendly. Sometimes you can just see the jib, you know? The look of their, some people just don't look like they want to be approached. Okay.
When do you take that risk approaching somebody like that, and when do you not take that risk approaching something like that?
I think it's like a gut. It's like a gut instinct. I think, and I wonder sometimes how many times I'm wrong. I might argue that I'm wrong every single time, because when I do approach, a lot of the times it's a no. A lot of the times it's like, just like people will talk to me, but they're not down with the picture, and then you know, I get a conversation out of it, and it's cool. But you know, even when my gut is right, the result is not. In terms of experience, it's still a good experience, but I don't leave there with a photo. Kids fishing? Let's do it. Let's just do it. Why not? Look at this little cool pull off here too. Yo, what's up, guys? How's it going? Good. I'm a photographer. My name's Andrew. I'm just like kind of driving around. I'm taking pictures, and I just saw you guys fishing. You guys want like some photos? You guys fishing? I'll give you my card too. Wait, you guys just stand just like that? What do you got? What's your guys' names? Here, let me see here. Yeah. 1 second. Wait, look here again. Nice.
What type of bait? Weights. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
For any chance you have pliers?
Pliers? I don't have pliers, unfortunately.
I know. It was a weird question.
No, it's not a weird question. Weird question is, hey, can I take photos of you guys?
We should switch spots, but we could go over there. Last time I caught something was over there. So.
Let me see over here.
I need a...
I'm gonna move around. I'm trying to get cool pictures here of you guys. When you guys catch the fish, do you eat them? No, I just put them back. Yeah, it's catch and release. Nice. Yeah. Look here. Nice.
Me?
My phone number's on here, email, Instagram. Nice. Here you go. DM me, send me an email, whatever. I'll send it to you guys, all right? All right, you guys are super cool.
Thanks.
Have a good one, guys.
A lot of people have questions about photographing or street photography in small towns. What advice can you give them?
Introduce yourself. If that's the type of photography you want to do, it's tough because like doing candid street photography in places like this is so difficult because everything's so spread out, and like it's so much more noticeable if you're just like standing on the corner and there's no one there. It's just like you and one other person. The type of photography that we're doing right now is so much like reliant on introducing yourself. You have to have an interest in meeting people and like show interest in people when you do meet them. Okay, so this basketball net up here, this is where I did those original photos. And this is what brought us back here. But no one is there. But there are people down the street. So let's give this a shot. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, let's do it. My initial feeling right now is no. Yeah. And because it's no, we're gonna do it.
Hi, Miss Lady, how are you?
Hi. Hi there. How's it going?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. My name's Andrew. I'm a photographer. I'm from Toronto. I drive from Toronto to New York, and I just kind of like pull off. I meet people, take photos. I'm like a family photographer. I shoot weddings. I shoot.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I'm a documentary photographer. Yeah. I just saw you guys chilling here, and I thought I'd like, I don't know, come by and see if you guys like want pictures. You guys just having a nice. Yeah. I can give you my card. You take it.
Let me get your card.
Yeah.
Don't be snatching from hand.
Can I show you some pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone just looks so fun. You know. I can send them to you. Everyone's so cool.
Yo, want to take photos?
You guys want to take? Yeah. This one. This is down the street.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah. Right. Hey. You guys are so cool. Hold on. Wait. What's your name?
Take one.
Yeah. No, everyone. You can take one. Yeah.
Okay,
Can I see it? Hold up. You guys all look so cool. Who's the oldest? Are you?
Let me do it.
Hold on. Are you guys cooking marshmallows or what?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, I have an idea. Everyone, wait. Let's do this. Yeah, perfect.
Just like this.
Perfect.
Stay
Everyone
right
stay like
there.
this. Everyone stay like this. This is great. Hold on. There it is. Wait, stay there. I need to see all of you. Cheese. Nice.
Can I see it?
Kason, look this way. Nice. Okay, hold on. Everyone stay there. Okay. You guys want to see it? Oh, yeah. Boom. Hold on, wait. All right, ready?
Let me do it.
Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Look. There's another good one. There's another very good one. I wish I took a Widelux because there was so many people. You know, I really like stopping when I see people just like hanging out outside and like people aren't on their phones and they're just like enjoying life and they're just living. You guys are living out here, you know? And I was like, you don't see that anymore. We're on Church Street. I feel like every town has a Clinton. That's what I've noticed. There's always a Clinton. There's always a church. All right, so sun's going down, energy's going down. Let's go down to New York City. Here we are in the peaceful, serene Manhattan.
We're back with another episode of Walkie Talkie. Today we got Andrew. Andrew, what's up?
What's up?
Let the people know who you are.
My name's Andrew from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I guess I do street photography. Just recently started shooting weddings, dabbling in whatever documentary photography means. I do family photography. I go on tour. I do tour photography, editorial, as of recent, commercial. Yeah, I'm in Manhattan right now. I've been coming here for the last 3 years. Started photography in 2022. Since the first time I came to New York in August 2022, I've just been, addicted here. Do some walking around, some talking around, and see how it goes.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
In here?
Hi.
Hi, sir. What's going on? Let's keep walking, guys.
More like keep talking, guys. You know what I mean?
With all those different types of photography that you mentioned,
Yeah.
what do you think the common denominator is, and why you're interested in all of them?
People. I think the common denominator is just like communication, observation. I'm just so interested in people. When I was growing up, my parents, we would go to the mall, and like my mom would have loved people watching. The common denominator just has to be my interest in meeting people and talking to people, and it hasn't. And what's weird is that it hasn't always been that way. I haven't always been open to talking to strangers. Yeah. It really only came after I got into photography, where I was really just kind of, it opened me up.
You mentioned your mom, like the people watch. How important was family, or instrumental was family in you taking up photography?
Like growing up, my dad was always the family photographer, family videographer, would always have the handy cam out. Yeah, I think the way my parents raised me, and their interest in people and their interest in documenting the family, that had to have subconsciously, gotten into me somehow. But I don't think I realized it until 2022. That took a long time, but you know, sometimes life just works like that. Maybe like under the surface, there's, you know, something brewing, and then in my case, it took a scenario to bring it out in me, and
there was a scenario with your grandfather.
Yeah.
That kind of, maybe not even just photography, just life change.
Yeah. February 2022, I was driving Uber at the time, and for some reason that morning, it was February 21st or 22nd, I woke up and I went out to do some driving, and my dad called me at like 7 in the morning and told me that my nunno committed suicide. And what a crazy timing with that. Like, I was like, that was my reaction to when I was told that news. Yeah, he was 88, and unexpected. Just no one saw that coming, and I didn't see it coming, and it just kind of, I think that experience just kind of broke me open in a way that I don't think nothing could have penetrated my mind or my soul like that did. And I took a really interesting photo at his funeral where I look back and I'm like, I can't believe I took that, because like my family's there and they released these 2 doves, and I had the inclination at the time to like, just, I had a camera on me. I took a step back and I took a photo when the doves got released. And I look back at that picture and I feel like that's really the start of when I noticed how powerful a picture could be, because it resonated so emotionally for me, and still does. I went to a camera store and I was like trying to ask for like, what's a better point and shoot that I can get? And the guy mentioned Daido Moriyama. So I went home and I looked up Daido Moriyama, and I'd never seen photography like that. And then reading articles of Daido Moriyama, you read William Klein, you read Joel Meyerowitz, you find Gary Winogrand, you find Lee Friedlander, you find Diane Arbus, you find everyone. And I'm obsessive when it comes to art. I'm obsessive when it comes to expressing myself, and like I said, like leaving behind things that will outlast me. Through photography, I've had so many weird interactions and coincidences and unbelievable like encounters with people. I'm addicted to like the unknown, and what am I gonna get today? You know, who am I gonna meet? Like, if I'm on a drive, do I go left? Do I go right? It all ends up making sense after the fact. Photography took over my life and I sold everything. And I replaced it with film. And looking back, that's like maybe wasn't the best entry to street photography, shooting film, but I'm glad it was, because it taught me a lot about intentionality. And I spent all my money. I was in a real dark place up until 2024, and then I shot my first wedding out of desperation to make money again and to support myself. I had no idea that I'd love it as much as I did, let alone that it could like provide like a life for me and sustain this addiction while still maintaining my like integrity. What kept me away from weddings for so long was how corny they are. How cheesy wedding photography can be, and how cheesy wedding photography is. There's cool people out there who appreciate art, appreciate photography, and they don't want the type A photograph of you know, them being told how to pose and what to do, how to look. So the correlation between what we're doing now and photographing. Almost got shit on by a bird. I kind of wish I did, to be honest. You know, it's good luck. One time I got shit on a bird in Toronto, and I was talking to this woman. She's like, "That's good luck." I don't know if it is, but ever since then I kind of like, I see birds and I'm like, so yeah, weddings, yeah. So I did my first one for my friend Sam, and I took some pictures at that wedding where I'm like, oh, like this is me. Like this isn't me trying to be a wedding photographer and take photos that like they expect or that like some shot list. I'm like, that's me. Like I feel just as connected to that picture as I do any street photograph that I have. And that unlocked something for me professionally. Like I think I was just a hobbyist. Like I was, I had no intention of doing photography for any type of job or anything. It was all about how do I get outside of my head and walk around all day so that I don't have to live with the anguish and chaos that happens in my head. To be able to turn that into like a career now that I absolutely love, like, is I feel blessed, to be able to like express myself and shoot how I want and have couples trust me to document, the most important day of their life the way I see it. It's like such a compliment and it's such a privilege to be able to like earn a living doing that. Yeah, I'm a huge advocate for street photographers trying to shoot a wedding, because it's a good way to support yourself and it's a good way to challenge yourself. You're not shooting for you anymore, you're shooting for someone else. But the goal is, how can I shoot for someone else while shooting for myself? The first kind of like main influence that I had in wedding photography was a photographer by the name of John Dolan. And I saw his work and it hit me in such a way where I was like, oh, this is like art and this is documentary, and I could see the timelessness in it. I could see his intentionality. I could see his like agency in like shooting for himself and trying to please himself in those photos. I reached out to John on Instagram, just blindly, just cold DM, being like, hey John, I just shot my first wedding. I just booked 6. I have no idea what I'm doing. I would really appreciate like, any time at all, if you could just give me some advice or whatever. He like super graciously and openly accepted, and we had like an hour and a half Zoom call, and he just really instilled something in me that day. I think that it's still stuck with me, and it's transcended weddings. It's like, it's on the street. I feel it. I feel like indebted to him and his work. And he's part of a group called Ritual Collective, and that's comprised of Meredith Hewer, Olya, and Holger Thoss. And all 4 of them have the same ethos and just way that they go about weddings, which is there is no difference between your personal work, which is what we're doing right now, and when I'm dressed in a suit and I'm shooting a wedding. It's all personal work. You shouldn't change the way you see, you shouldn't change the way you photograph because you're shooting a wedding. If you're a photo book collector, John has a book called The Perfect Imperfect, which I think is a perfect, imperfect title. Yeah, if you're a photo book collector and you want to open your mind to like good work, I would definitely say check that out, because there's so many unbelievable photographs in there, and there's also Counterpart Photo. They have a page where it's Magnum photographers who shot weddings, and you see the photographs, like these are Magnum photos, but you're at a wedding. It's just as documentary as this is, as anything is. It's all life,
C'est un échafaudage. On a caché le building avec des calques de boutons pour accompagner les travaux. Et ce qui est impressionnant, c'est que c'est apparu dans une seule nuit. Il y avait un échafaudage vert par-dessus. En une nuit, on a enlevé le faux échafaudage. Et là, on a vu les caisses.
A smile goes such a long way. That's what I've learned. You have a good smile. Not that I'm saying I do, but that's all it takes, is like just like a kind of everything's fine.
So how important is a website to the wedding photography career?
It's the most important. For me, yeah. And it's also something where I'm like, oh, it's like just this thing that keeps on growing. And like, I shoot a wedding, and after the wedding, go through all the work, and I tag which ones that are for the website, and I go put it on. And it's like every wedding you do, and adding to it, it's fun. It's just fun to keep people up to date with what you're doing. Beyond that, like having a page for weddings, having a page for street photography, having a page for whatever you do photographically, portraits, landscapes, like whatever you do, you categorize it. And if someone's interested in your work, you know, you just go to www.andrewshoots.com and you can see it all.
Constantly updating it.
Yeah.
Sounds like a task, but does having Squarespace make that so much easier?
So
And thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. I had the pleasure of knowing and meeting so many photographers around the world who build their website using Squarespace. And building a website is as easy as ever. With the amount of templates you can choose to build and customize to showcase your portfolio, you could build your store, process orders using Squarespace Payments, which allows you to process credit cards, electronic payments like Apple Pay, and you could even start building your own email list and newsletter through Squarespace. If you've been wanting to build a website, now's the time. Use the link in the description of this video, sign up for your 2-week trial, build your website, and when you're ready to launch it, go to squarespace.com/paulie.b to get 10% off your first order.
You talked about music and drumming here and there so far.
yes,
But you're a pretty successful drummer.
yeah.
Can you briefly go through your drumming career and some highlights from your escapades around the world?
Okay, I joined a local band. I wasn't even interested in metal music, but that was like my entry into like, okay, how can I get into a band? That local band ended up leading me to another pretty established local band, which would become my first band, Structures. And we're still active, and we just put a record out. We put an EP out in 2021. But from that band, that really just like opened the doors for me to travel around the world and meet new people and expand my drumming. I ended up meeting an artist named Alessia de Gasperis, who at the time was going by Kai, an artist named Charlotte Lawrence. And I toured with Charlotte for almost 2 years, year and a half, 2 years, and played some awesome shows, did a lot of fun touring.
Oh, I guess you wasn't listening.
I was with Charlotte when COVID hit, and then my music career just like fully just hit a wall. So that's when I got into recording drums, and I recorded drums for a bunch of different artists. I played on like a Nelly Furtado song that I don't know if it's out. It may have come out on like a deluxe thing. I played on this documentary about that soccer team that got stuck in the cave and they almost drowned. Just did a lot of cool recording stuff, but then that kind of ran out, and I found photography, and I just gave up drumming. Like I told you, like I sold all my gear. I just fully checked out, and I had no interest in it. And then, like one of my favorite bands growing up, Architects, their drummer Dan, who's a friend of mine, he had something come up with his family, and he needed a fill-in, and he asked me. At first, I was like, no, I'm not going back to drumming. Like I have no interest in it. I don't want to do it. And I got in the car and I drove to New York City. I think I shot with you that day, honestly. And I got in the car and Architects just started playing. I wasn't listening to them. I don't know what happened. I think my Apple Music just like went to A and just started playing like one of their songs. And I was like, it's kind of a sign. That's pretty interesting. Let's see. So I listened to it and I was like, okay, like I know what's going on. I can do this. And I listened to it more. And that whole drive from Jersey to Manhattan, I listened to Architects and I just listened and listened. And I was like, this is something I can do. I can't do it right now, but I can do this. I had 5 weeks to prepare, and that was another one of those things where it was like, I'm gonna put in 5 times as much work now than I'm gonna have to during showtime, so that when showtime comes, I don't have to think about, is it right hand or left foot or right hand, right foot? Like I didn't want to be thinking about the technical. So it's so in line with this. Like when you're out, you don't want to have to be thinking about, oh, 2, 1, same thing with drumming. Like I just want to go on stage and I want it to happen. And it's difficult to do that because it's a lot of work. When I did go on tour with them, honestly, like the first rehearsal, I went and met up with the band and it was like the pressure was so on, but because I'd prepared so intensely and intentionally up until that point, I sat down, played through the entire set, and at the end, like the reaction was so fulfilling, and like I almost started crying. I'm almost emotional now because I put so much work into that every day. Like every day I would go and just run myself into the ground. My fingers were torn up with blisters. Like I never worked harder than I did to prepare for that tour. And it was so much more fun because like I knew it. I knew I could do it. Going into the rehearsal, I was like, I'm good. Like I've done this so many times. Like I made sure that I played through the set from front to back, 18 songs. How much work can I put in right now so that when it comes time to like do it, there is no work to be done. I can just sit down and enjoy the experience of playing with one of my favorite bands. And that's kind of like leads us to like right now, I'm still making music. I have an instrumental project that I'm doing with a friend of mine, Randy LaBeouf. That's gonna be coming out soon. I'm going on tour with Architects mid-July.
What's the largest crowd you ever played in front of?
Probably Welcome to Rockville. Exact number, I don't know, but it looks like it's gotta be 25 to 50,000 people. And it's such a trip. I'm like, I'm playing with my favorite band, like one of my favorite bands right now, and that was a special show.
This is a Brooklyn-bound F local train. The next stop is...
Yeah, so we're in the East Village. When I was living here in October, from October to March, I was coming here a lot. I think I just got exhausted at Midtown. It feels so much of the same in Midtown. And whenever I came to the East Village, it just felt like, not that I'm chasing an older New York, but it does feel like older New York and feels a little bit more, I don't know, unique. The colors are different, like there's like more character, more grit.
What about project work? Are you a big project-based photographer, or are you kind of pile it up and let it speak to you afterwards?
I think it's probably a bit of both. I think unintentionally there's a project happening. One of them is like, the road trip stuff, just seeing whatever I come across on that. But I think more personally, like relating back to my grandfather and what he did, my family, obviously, anyone who experiences suicide, I think understands like the aftermath and the aftershock of what that does to, loved ones of someone who decides to do something like that. And unfortunately, in my scenario, my aunt, Angie, she has Down syndrome, and her whole life, she's like been super high functioning. She taught herself, how to write with her left hand. She's right-handed. She taught herself how to play guitar, how to sing. She'd like read through dictionaries and like write out words and their meanings and like she was just so like multifaceted and like, advanced for having, a disability. But she's above 50 now, and unfortunately for people with Down syndrome, they have a shorter lifespan, and, you compound that with like dealing with the death of with my nunno, and she's one of the ones to find him. It's like, that's devastating, and that creates a certain type of trauma that I didn't even know existed, and the aftermath of that is like, she developed psychosis, and she schizophrenia, and all of these different types of like mental challenges now on top of her Down syndrome. My mom has been, and my family has been dealing with looking after her, and she can't look after herself at this point. Before that happened, like, she was capable, she was fine. But now it's like, you know, it's gotten to such a point where she's been through so much, trying every type of medication, trying different types of therapy. There's just so much that has gone into it that you don't really think about. At the beginning, when all of it started happening, and she was at CAMH, which is the Center for Addictions and Mental Health in Toronto. I started going and visiting her there and photographing her, and she was struggling at that time, but it was nowhere near what it would become and how bad it would get. I think from that point and like seeing where she was at and then slowly starting to see the decline and the hell that she was going through and the changes that she was going through, you know, personally, it just really inspired me to like document that, because we're not gonna have her forever. And I wanna remember, you know, like how much we've gone through, my family. They live in a tight apartment. You know, it's like my mom, my dad. For a while, I was living there because I was in between apartments. My grandmother, my nonna, was living there. It's like so many people in such a small space dealing with such a big issue. There's also happy moments, like she hasn't lost it. She hasn't lost her joy. That's what's so inspiring to me, is like she still has a smile on her face, even though she's got all these voices in her head, like, you know, telling her awful things, like taunting her and just nightmare. Like, you live in a nightmare. And like, I wasn't like familiar with mental health to such a personal level like that, and seeing someone you love go through it and like feeling helpless, you know. And I really think that I'm gonna look back on these pictures and maybe be thankful that I documented this time. It's, you know, it's tragic, but it's part of my life, part of my family's life. You know, I really started photographing the downfall and the unraveling of my family's like reality, you know, and reaction to this whole scenario when, like, just after he passed, like my cousin's daughter, Sienna, she had brain cancer and like had like brain surgery when she was like 1. And she's like a superstar now. And at the time, she was like obsessed with the Beatles and John Lennon. And she was like, she wanted to sing Let It Be. And to see someone so young and like intuitive with like emotion and like knowing that we're going through it and like wanting to like provide relief in some way. And she sang Let It Be with a guitar. I got a picture of that, and like that's that means a lot. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to my family. And like, photography, like, is so powerful, you know. Like, what a moment in time for that. Like, here's someone who's had like brain surgery. You have brain cancer at 1, and you're still here, and now you're consoling us. The youngest person in the room is like making us all feel safe. I've been faced with death and like the potential of impermanence for my, like, almost, it feels like my whole life, and there's no time to waste, you know? So like, I put everything I have into this. I put everything I have into everything I do, because it matters, you know? Like, that's what counts at the end of the day, is like how much you care about things and how much you want out of that, you know? And I want to drain myself every day of like, okay, I put in my work today. There's a really great book. It's called The War of Art. It's by Stephen Pressfield. I really encourage everyone to read that book. If you want to get schooled on what resistance is, I'm sure everyone knows, like, oh, I don't feel like going out today. I'll go out tomorrow. Or you go out and you don't get a good picture, and you're out, I'm gonna pack it in for today. You're dealing with resistance. You're resisting putting in the work. And the minute you identify what that is, the minute you can push back against that, work in spite of that, and work knowing that, like, I don't want to be here right now. You know, I never want to like go to the gym, ever. But I know that it makes me feel better. I know that practicing drums makes me feel better and perform better. And so you have to do it. If we're talking about greatness, it's also staying humble and having no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I can only believe in myself. that I have some kind of an idea of like how to get there, you know, to my own standards. Right now I feel good. I feel like I'm pursuing what I want to pursue. I feel like I'm fulfilling what, if I want to get deep about it, like put here to do, why I'm here. I'm playing music. I'm pursuing that. Like, you know, I don't want any regrets. I think that's what it comes down to. Don't want to get to the end of my life, as I've seen so many people do, and feel like I left anything on the table. I don't want that. I just want to live. I want to live.
If you didn't have to work anymore, like tomorrow, there's 10 billion Canadian dollars in your bank account.
So like 20 bucks American? Yeah.
What would you stop doing? What would you continue doing that you're currently doing?
I wouldn't change a thing. Maybe that sounds like romantic, but like I'm so happy with where I'm at right now. I love shooting weddings. I love giving people that gift. I love making that work for myself. I love shooting street. I love going on tour with musicians and friends that I respect and love and look up to. And I love the relationships that I've built through photography. Like I've made like some of my best friends through this. I never have let money dictate my path and like my gut. I've always followed my gut.
Even when you first started back in your hometown?
Even when I started back in my hometown.
Should we go back there?
I kind of want to go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Should we just drive instead? So this is Queen Street West. This is Ossington. Lower Ossington. Upper Ossington's up there. This is the coolest street. It won an award. I don't know for what, but I know it is. I know the word cool is in the award title. And I don't know if it's all of Canada or the world. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's the world. Yeah, something tells me, look at that. See, that's what it's all about. It's usually packed east, more east, like towards downtown. This is a lot slower. I do a lot of aimless walking here and getting absolutely nothing because I don't really go into the east. I think the east is a little too downtowny. And I don't know, there's just like not much like Toronto culture, in my opinion, in those like downtown areas. But I still want to go downtown. Definitely, because I never go there.
Today?
Yeah, we'll go. But I am curious because it's a holiday. Canada Independence Day. It might be quiet, it might not. Hi, how are you? I'm good. Have a great day. And then with drumming, feeling like a groove, like knowing what goes where, like kick drum placement, snare drum placement, hi-hat, how to balance the sounds so that one is louder than the other, and just like understanding the balance between what a good groove feels like. When I look through a viewfinder and like where things are going, for some reason I feel such a direct correlation with drumming, where it's like I know that the hi-hat has to go here in this phrase, and it's like, okay, the hi-hat is like, you know, like the cigarette, you know, and like the cigarette is going at the top left or the top right, and everything else is kind of building itself around that, if that's the focus in some way. We are very much in Pardale. It's a more humble, residential, a lot more like rundown stores, homes, people. Not that I prefer to photograph people who are down and out, but like they do have a different energy, and I like talking to people. I like talking to strangers. And when I was living in LA too, like I was for some reason, I'm just drawn towards downtown and like Skid Row. But I love talking to people who are just like, I think otherwise not paid attention to. And it's not like I feel like I'm giving them the time of day or like attention that they need, but like, I do feel like a lot of people just walk past, you know, people who are down and out, and I like talking to them. You think someone is a certain way based on physical appearance. 10 times out of 10, it's not at all. And like, you think someone's gonna be aggressive with you if you approach them and you're friendly and you wanna like, you're interested in them. That's for the most part, like how I like approach strangers when I'm driving back and forth. I'm not even concerned about taking a picture of someone or a portrait of someone when I meet them. It's just like, who are you? Because you look like you've lived, you know, a life that's completely different than what I've lived, and I'm interested in that. And here it is. We got one. That's good. It's gonna be a blurry mess though, I'll tell you that. Sometimes there is good blurry and there's bad blurry. I think that was good blurry.
Oh.
I'm trying to stop taking photos of people when they're like picking their nose, you know what I mean?
Sure.
I get the reflex happens, but then I really ask myself, which I'm trying to do. Editing while you're shooting, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? I feel like I don't have an answer for it, because like when I was starting shooting, I wouldn't edit, I would just shoot. And now I'm like more selective, and as time goes on, it's harder to get a photo that excites you. So I'd shoot less now. But at the beginning, I was shooting more, and that was more bad photos, but it was more, you know, opportunities to get an interesting picture. So, yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Look at me, I apologize. See, sorry is excuse me. I like your hat. I like your hat so much. Oh my God, wow. Sorry, sir. I think that'll be cool. Look at that. Look at that. Drake texted me, he said, when are you guys showing up? I've been sitting on the ledge.
So when you think about your level of fulfillment,
yeah,
way back when you were shooting a lot,
yeah,
shooting all those moments, people picking their nose or whatever,
yeah,
to your fulfillment now, shooting slower moments,
yeah,
how do they differ?
I have this one photo of like a boy, and he's like in a swing, and he's like kind of just like lifeless, and he's just kind of swinging, and it's wintertime, and it's a really quiet, like sad picture to me. And I remember when I took it, I was like, I didn't think much of it, because it wasn't like flexing, you know, like didn't have that like, whoa. But like as time has gone on, and I look back at it, and I'm like, whoa, that's like a really poetic, sad photo. And that does more for me now than like, I don't know, just easy, in your face street photography, you know? I still like doing it, but yeah, enjoyment wise, definitely. Yeah, and I feel like those moments are hard to get. Maybe this is wrong. Maybe this is wrong for me to say, because it's all meaningful, but usually like in places like this, I don't really find like much meaning. Besides people just going in, they're getting food, and you know, but like, why is this any less meaningful than something that's meaningful? Isn't it all, you know? Let's see if we can find something meaningful, because it's definitely there. Hi. You look amazing. Can I take your photo?
We're actually in the middle of a shoot right
You are in the middle of a shoot. Of course you are. Of course you are. Have a good one. Yeah, no worries. I should have known. Who just stands there like that? I get shut down so many times driving. Like road trip stuff, all the time. It's like more difficult in those areas because it's like people are just not used to, you know? Like I'll walk up to someone and be like, hey, your family, like, you guys look amazing. And they'll just be looking at me, they're like, kind of weird that you want to take our picture, you know? I have to like kind of explain it. Why is that funny? I don't know. I'm going for a lot of people's like, I think body language is a trigger now. Now that we talk about it, body language. If someone's doing something that's just like a basic thing, but it's different, I'm like, I'm so interested. Why am I interested in that? Like the couple, like that's a, dude, redhead kid with ice cream is so classic. My friend Jessica has a, shout out Jessica Devick, has an awesome picture of a redhead in front of an ice cream parlor. You know what I recognize that I do a lot is the Winogrand, you know? You look at the camera. I saw him do that and I was like, this is brilliant. And I cannot tell you how often I do it. And it works. You know what? Actually, what really works is taking it and then not looking at your camera and just kind of standing there and just going. It's like you have there's a problem and you're trying to solve it and you're just like, And people get so confused by when you're confused. So I think I'm just, maybe if I've ever come across confused, it's because it's become part of my like persona, you know, it's like my character, my photography character. Yeah, it's my tactic.
Where is this, Andy? Where are we at? Where are we pulling up to?
We're going to Dundas Square. As if you couldn't hear it.
For the audience, why is this your favorite place to shoot in Toronto?
Of the true God and our Lord Jesus Christ, peace and happiness.
You know, it's written in Proverbs 30.
He never like takes a break. He doesn't stop saying something.
What is his name and what is his son's name? His son's name is Jesus Christ.
Watch, there's no break.
Jesus
Christ,
you know, it's written in the book of Psalms. It says the heavens themselves. It says, ask the fishes of the sea and they shall tell you, and the beasts of the field shall tell you, and ask the fowls of the sky, they shall declare unto you, and the earth shall teach you. Who here knows not that the hand of the Lord has wrought all this, in whose hand is the breath of every living.
I know. I love it. It's wonderfully confusing.
And which is going to judge the world in righteousness by the man that he was.
Dill pickle's good. It's a good one.
That's why it's written in Revelation.
I'm not spreading any message.
Only 1 gram of sugar. Hold on. Can I see the bag? Yeah. Hold it out, like towards the camera. Yeah.
You know, it's why it's written again in Job 38:4. It says, tell me,
look that way.
Out the foundation of the earth. Tell me if you have understanding. Who determined its measurement? The same God that created the world created us in his
image.
What's
the street photography community like here in Toronto?
Here in Toronto?
Yeah, big, small, close, not close.
Super close. Yeah, super close. There's like a ton of great street photographers here. Photographers in general. Like when I started in only 3 years ago, there was like a ton of old guys. Like it felt like the majority of people who were doing street photography that I would see out were like older people. But then, yeah, it's definitely become like a younger person thing. I mean, that looks so distorted and weird. And like the shadows, look at that. That's so, why not?
All right, that's gonna do it for this episode of Walkie Talkie. Andrew, thanks for hanging out with me today, brother.
Thank you for hanging with me, coming out here.
Let people know where they can show you some love.
Show me love or hate at Andrew Snapped, ANDRW My website should be that username also, but it's not. It's ANDRWshoots.com. That's pretty much it. I have Facebook, but I don't use it. Only for Marketplace.
Cool. All right, man.
All right,
Peace.
love you. Bye.
Now when they see us in the streets, all they want to do is take pics, and I'm like, okay.